Alright. I'm not gonna go look. I'm sitting in this chair. Stop distracting me. I have to figure out how I'm actually gonna go about doing this. I'm a bit of a groggy brain lately. I haven't thought about these things in a while. Like, just math and problems. Like, I feel like I haven't actually, like, programmed something for the game in, like, 2 months. Shut up, Michael. Okay. I just want to keep looking at the chat. It's actually distracting as heck. That's funny. Man. I want the chat on, like, the other side of my screen, though. Pop out chat. There we go. You can now pin a message to the top of the live chat for viewers to read. Yeah, no thank you. Put you guys right here. Well, Alex, yeah, I want to do an indicator for the orb throw, right? And I've never actually done one in a game, and I'm just thinking about... I mean, actually, no. I could have something render until it hits something. Like have the line just come out until it makes contact with something, then it stops drawing. I was just thinking about, like, how do I want to go about making the line, because I've done something similar. I really wanted to just be able to steal, I don't know, the script on the left, the tether script. This is what does all the like the tether drawing between two entangled objects to show you which one, like, their relationships. And this one, I haven't read through this in a while, but basically it loops through every single, like, point that I've defined in the line renderer. And basically, like, I say how long I want the length of the line renderer to be. And then I divide it by the number of points I want the line renderer to be made up of, is how I did that one. And it just moves the points for each, like, position on the line renderer every update, every physics update. So this one's gonna work a little different but similar, because this one does calculate, like, a full arc in, like, the same nature as this indicator will, but that arc is based off of a point to point in a circular interpolation, right? This one is going to be based off of, I haven't decided what it's based off of. I was thinking toss strength was just going to be like a hard set velocity I set the orb to when you launch it. I could make it a range too, so, like, if you hold it longer, it, like, moves up and down, you can toss it closer or further. But to keep it simple for now, I can just make it like a static amount, you know. But yeah, so I think what I need to do is calculate based off of the force that or the velocity I'm throwing it at, calculate the height it will be at in the future. So, and, you know, like, projectile motion's, like, in time, so in a way, well, like, yeah, the projectile motion arc, theoretically, I mean, it should be exactly what I want, right? So long as I am, like, I'm using the information that I use to launch the orb is the same thing I'd use to calculate kinematic equations. Yeah, these bad boys. I had a... I forgot the names of them, but I had a thing open. I was just on Google Images, and I Googled projectile motion equations. It's just browsing. But yeah. Kinematic equations are the exact equations I want. No? Maybe? I'm pretty sure all I want is... There is a formula for projectile motion, right? So... Yeah, exactly. That's the... There's a handful of them. I mean, yeah, I can just, like, reorganize a projectile motion equation, I think, is what my plan was. I was just trying to remember some basics. I actually... oh, man, I have to go to the washroom. This is awful. I've barely been sitting here. Oh, God. How do people do this? Oh my god. It's my favorite artist. Alice. How's it going? Guess what? I'm trying to remember how to do simple physics equations from grade 11. So but that's fine. It's actually not so bad. Pretty straightforward, I think. I hope this works. There's a bit of a delay, by the way. So I'm gonna see your text, and then I'm gonna respond, and then you're gonna hear me in like 10 seconds. No, I refuse to get a textbook when I have the internet. All right, it's fine. Hey, you can check my work for me right now. How's this projectile motion looking? This isn't projectile motion. All right, it is. Yeah, it is. These are projectile motion equations. Nothing too crazy. I'm just getting the X and the Y positions. Seems too simple. I feel like I'm being tricked reading these equations, to be honest. They make complete sense. That's nuts, because in grade 11 they didn't, and I don't know why. Oh, fucking... I was gonna toss the entanglement orb, and I want a projection of it, and I've got it working, at least the basics of it. Okay, and I'm gonna explain it one more time in for the chat, the one person in chat. So basically, the way that fishing is gonna work in Entangled is there is going to be no additional like object data. I don't want like a fishing pole or anything. I want to use the entanglement ability for it. And so the way I was going to go about doing that was giving the player an additional ability, which I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we'll see how it plays out. And that ability will be to throw the this circle here. You can see that. It might not be capturing my cursor. Oh no, it is. But the circle that the entanglement thing comes out of, I want to be able to toss it, and then you can toss it into like water or something like that, and entangle fish while it's like basically floating as a bobby. And it will. I'm thinking, I haven't figured out the rule set for this yet. Like, will you just be able to entangle yourself in this state, and then you can like pull the fish and like try to tire it out? But it might pull you into the water, so you have to like detangle and then get it again and just keep fighting it like that. Until it tires out and you can pull it onto shore, or pull it. I don't know. God, I guess you'd have to jump up to get it onto shore, but that'd be pretty funny. I should set up like little fishing areas, and they just like, it is like built so that you can jump up and pull the fish onto shore. I'm not 100% certain about it, but that's kind of like the idea, right? And then you can also like pull back the orb as well, is another idea. So maybe I'd even have it so that the connection between like the player and the orb is more of a fishing line. I don't know how that'd play out though, because then I could like toss the orb, entangle something, and then like try to return to player. but if that thing can't move, then it doesn't. How would that work out in the actual game? I don't know. I think there could be puzzles around it though. And I just wanted a fishing mini game, and that's how I'm gonna do it. Sounds like a great mechanic. It might be. Who knows? I can see it playing out. Like, it definitely would add new ways the player can interact with the game. So, okay, that's what I wanted. So this is like, prepare the fishing launch. And then when you release it, it's supposed to go away. But, well, it's sort of there. Game design, indeed. I mean, like think about, like, if you're able to change the position you shoot from but not act from, you know, it does change a lot of your ability to interact with the game. So like that does open up, I think, a ton of new puzzles, but also might break a lot of things. So we'll see if I even keep it. This does feel a little tangential. I could have been building out levels for the past 2.5 months instead of everything else I've been doing, but I didn't. And now I'm making another mechanic for some reason, and that's fine. We'll see. Hopefully it's fun. You know, every good game has a fishing game. That's the litmus test, right? So right? That's right, John. I'll do my best to stay happy. But also kind of need to start making money. Like, I'm not fiscally like in danger, but I do need, I do want to not be dependent on the family. Yeah, that is most of Final Fantasy's questing, to be honest, if we're honest with ourselves. Just gotta accept it and hope that the end game's good, like they say it is. I mean, the story can be pretty fun sometimes, but they really like to pad the time between the fun. It's just, I bet Yoshi P now would like to have it. I can't imagine how large of a job that is. You know what I mean? Like, but I've made a fatal mistake. I have way too many booleans. I was just trying to hack this thing out, and now I'm confused. Boom. Hello, hello. Welcome, one person that is watching my stream. As you can see, I'm trying to put fishing into my game, but it's a little different than your regular fishing. And I mean, if you're interested, ask me about it. But if not, I'm trying to figure out why my orb keeps flying even after it makes contact. Oh, hey, Jared. Oh, it's Mirza. Yo, what up? Nice. How's life? A small co-worker, Jared. Woo. Yeah, I made some a silly somewhere in here, so trying to find it. But yeah, how are things, Mirza? Oh Lord. Orb in flight. Comes out for falsely. Oh really? That's funny. That's funny that I pop up. Smash VFX. Are you looking to copy some or for one of your projects? Hey, why is that still moving? Alright, should not be moving, but it is. Yeah. Sorry, Mirza. I don't want to take over your feed. I would hate that. I made a video recently, but it's more of a what's the word? A shit post. So there's an anime fight sequence at the end though if you're looking for inspiration. It's pretty silly, but I'm not sure you'd like the beginning bit, but the end bit you'd like, or like the 5 minutes after the first 2 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's only being set in 2 spots, so it shouldn't be that crazy. It seems that my orb toss logic's getting triggered when I didn't expect it to. It should always be getting set to false after. We are. And this definitely gets triggered because that is orb hit a collider, gets that. If I uncollapse this. But of course, yeah, we're just moving the orb. Okay. I guess, yeah, just print it everywhere. Though it's not like this is terribly complicated what's happening here. So trigger toss is only triggered. This is set. Oh, it might not be receiving the cancellation. Very quick. Okay, wait, maybe. No, that shouldn't be fine. It works in everything else. Trigger toss. Trigger toss. Toss the orb. If we're gone fishing. Oh yeah, so this is how the fishing mechanic's gonna work, Mirza. I wanted to have a fishing mechanic in the game because, of course, every good game has a fishing mini game for some reason, right? So I wanted to use the entanglement feature to basically, like, you can like toss the orb where the feature or where the entanglements come from, and you can then entangle from there, including yourself. And so if there's like fish in the water. Oh yeah, you don't play the fishing mini games? Well, I wanted to work on the game, but I didn't want to work on the game, if you know what I mean. But this fishing mini game is going to be a little different because I'm trying to take advantage of entanglement for it, or in it. So basically, you toss the orb that shoots like this, and so that's like that. Boop, throw it, lands in the water, and then all of a sudden you can then entangle from that spot. Is the idea, and yeah, and then you can entangle a fish and entangle yourself and then fight the fish and like unentangle and then re-entangle it and fight it again until you get it tired enough that you can pull it out of the water. So that's the idea currently. Might be fun. Who knows? But yeah. Maybe start and stop. Fixed, boys. I mean, it's all happening here pretty much, like this orb toss logic. Entanglement. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm definitely not going for the Rapunzel one. So yeah, quantum entanglement is kind of what it was based off of. That'd be funny though. Fuck it. A reskin. of Entangled, and it's just a blonde girl with lots of hair binding objects together, making a big mess of things. That'd be funny. Heck. Oh wait, this is spoilers.
That hits the spot. Holy moly.
There you go. Oh yeah, you like it? Well, thank you. I don't like it personally. I'm more talking about myself. Oh man. Though I don't really know what I'd want it to look like in particular at the minute, because the game style is very simplistic at the minute. Okay, so if this is being gone into orb and flight, no. Trigger toss, it's happening again. Interesting.